Hello, my name is Stephanie Dahm, and I'm currently a junior at the University of Florida taking the class Selling Strategically. In this sales presentation, I'm going to be selling Animal Health International's All Flex electronic ID ear tags. So what that is I'm a sales professional from Animal Health International. We are a distributor of animal health products and equipment, and I'm going to be selling All Flex's electronic identification ear tag to my client, Hunter Johnson, who is a rancher who owns about 1,000 acres, and he's got 800 head of cattle. So he's looking to update his data entry system and is potentially interested in looking into electronic ear tags and the data system that follows that. So my handling objections are, the first one is indirect denial, and my second one is going to be boomerang. My closing is the puppy dog closing strategy. So I'm going to bring Mr. Johnson in. Hello, Mr. Johnson. Nice to meet you. My name is Stephanie. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. So, how's your family?
Oh, it's going good, same old.
Yeah. Are your kids enjoying all their activities they're doing at school?
Yeah, I think people really like it.
Yeah. Are you doing any sports?
No, I don't think they are.
No, not this year. I know we talked about that last time,
Right.
but they might have been interested in doing softball. So, how are things at the ranch going?
Pretty good. Kind of hard to keep track of them all as I'm growing, but that's what we're here to talk about.
Yes, perfect. So, what I'd like to start off with is just a few examples of what we have. So, let me pull up. I do have a presentation.
Okay.
Okay, so Animal Health International, as you know, is a distributor of animal health products and equipment.
Right.
So the product that we distribute for electronic identification ear tags is All Flex's EID ear tag.
All right.
So as you can see in this, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
These are a few of the different options. You've got white ones, yellow, and then orange colors. They all do the same thing. They all will go directly to our app or our computer software, which will help you. Just for a few things to think about.
Okay.
One benefit that we have over other companies is that we are one of the only companies that offer ear tags that match the electronic identification number. So let's say you have cow number 455. You will get a matching ear tag, physical ear tag, like a standard one, that'll also say 454.
Okay.
So it matches perfectly, and that's no extra charge. So as you can see, all it is just a small little thing. It just goes, it won't take up any more space than a normal ear tag.
Yeah, they won't get caught, it seems like.
No, it won't get caught. Some people have decided to stop using the traditional ear tag. That's totally up to you. You can use either one or both of them together. So if you use this, the chances of it getting ripped out are very slim.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the traditional ear tag on, with the EID ear tag on top of it, the chances that you're going to lose that your EID ear tag are very limited.
Okay.
So, and you see here's the placement for cattle, the same place that it always has been.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get into readers. We have a few different systems for the readers. We've got wands that have become very popular. That's something if you have to just go check on your cattle in the field, you can just quickly swipe it. You don't have to run them through the squeeze chute if you just need to enter something small. And then we also have ones that attach to the squeeze chutes if you would prefer that. They're a little pricier.
Okay.
Or what some people have done is they just buy the wand and they attach it, to the squeeze chute if necessary.
Right.
So, what I'm going to talk about next is how the whole system works.
Okay.
So the whole, the benefits behind running an EID ear tag system versus a traditional is that you no longer have to write things down. A big problem that ranchers have a lot of times is you write things down on little pieces of paper and then you lose them or they get mixed up. This is a fail-proof system. What you do is, it's kind of like a microchip for your dog.
Yeah.
So you run it through and you scan it. So let's say cow number 1 comes through. It's going to pop up either on your phone, tablet, or your computer, whichever device you want to use. It's going to come out as a kind of similar to like an Excel spreadsheet of cow number 1. And then you have space where you can enter any information that you would like. You know, taking your temperature that day, you can put in what her temperature was. You can put in if she's calved yet, or if she's if you're checking for pregnancies, if she's pregnant, or any kind of information you'd like, and it won't get lost like paper does. It stays there. It'll always be there. You have unlimited amount of storage, pretty much, or you could go back and delete whatever you need to do. And that way, like I said, it's fail-proof. You'll always have it. And it also automatically downloads onto your computer. That way you can look at home, and when you get home and you're not by your cows, you can look it up on your computer. Mm-hmm. So it's much more efficient. I know your concern was, it is a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
I know you said that you've looked at other companies, and it is pricey to get. The initial cost is very pricey, but once you're in, there's a lot of benefits to it. Like I said, much easier to keep records. So, in our price compared to other companies, there's some that are more expensive than us. There's some that are less expensive. We have a lot of options. Our ear tags are all the same price. They are $225 per tag. So if you were to buy 800 tags, it would be, we'll round up and say $1,800. So there's some brands that are less, and there's some brands that are more. We can look at a value analysis if you like.
Okay.
So I've done a value analysis of the 3 major brands, ours being first. So Animal Health International, using All Flex. So we do have the application, which we are the only ones that have our application that works with it. We're the first in our industry to do that. So as you can see, Cattle Max and Valley Vet Supply do not have that. And then moving on to the matching ear tags. The only other company that does that is Valley Vet Supply. Cattle Max does not. And then computer software is standard. That's, early technology. Everybody has it. And then less than $3 per ear tag. Cattle Max is a little more expensive, but Valley Vet is also cheaper than us. Theirs comes out to be about $198 per tag. But we have benefits over them. Like I said, we have an application and they do not.
Right.
And they also do not have the matching ear tags. And then the wands, everybody works with the wand, except for we have the most recently priced wands, or price range. Our wands range from $300 to $1,800.
Do you need multiple wands?
No.
You only need one.
Okay. Yeah, you can opt for multiple ones. That's up to you if you want. If you want all of your employees to have one, or it's totally up to you. But our cheapest one is $300, and the next cheapest versus any other company is going to be about $500. And ours tends to last a lot longer than theirs is. We've done a lot more research than others, and our equipment has not failed yet.
Okay.
So we'll close that. So do you have any questions or concerns, or would you like to set up a date for us to come out and give you a quote?
I don't know. It just seems like a lot of money for something that I don't know how it works.
Of course. So I know, like you said earlier, you wanted to make a good investment. I know, you said that your current data entry system and keeping a track of it, it's working, but it's not working as well as it could.
Yeah.
This is your answer.
But how reliable is it?
So, out of all the research that we've done, we have never had any of our equipment fail. And it's also backed by 100% guarantee. So if, let's say, God forbid, something were to happen and an ear tag flew off and got stuck on, we'll replace that for up to a year if it's, if it is your own doing. If your cow steps on it, it's not necessarily our fault, but we'll still replace it within the first year. Now, beyond that year, if something were to happen, so let's just say it dies, it's a lifetime guarantee. you know. So if 10 years down the road, you still have the same mama cow that keeps putting out babies, and she still has her EID in her, and then all of a sudden one day it just quits. You know, it gets rained on or something, the weatherproofing fails, something, we'll replace it for free.
I still don't know. It's a lot of money.
Yes, of course. It is a lot of money. But if you opted for a cheaper wand, let's say you got our cheapest wand, the $300 wand, and then on top of the $1,800 for the tags, you're looking at about $2,100 versus you might be spending $3,000 plus on the other companies. And I know, like you said earlier, there are some that are cheaper than us. You might only have to spend $1,500, but our technology is better and we have more benefits.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to go out and get a quote.
Yeah, just like the saying, you wouldn't want to buy your wife a cheap Christmas present, right?
No, that's true.
You don't want to cheap out and then realize you made a bad decision or something fail later on. Sometimes it's better to, put in the larger investment, buy the better product, and then you'll reap better results.
I agree.
Yes. So I'm glad that you agreed. Would you like to set up a date for us to come out and give you, we can talk to you more about it, look at your operation and study it, and then go through and, really give you good, a good brief and a good instructor session?
Yeah, I think it's time. Time to move on.
Good. So how does next Thursday sound at 12 o'clock?
That works for me.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, I'm really excited to hear that you're ready to commit. I think you'll be super, super impressed with our product. And like I said, we have a 100% guaranteed backing. For the first year, there's a warranty. Even if you stepped on it because you got mad at it or something, we'll replace it for free for up to 1 year. And then after that, it's got a lifetime guarantee. Anything fails on our part, we fix it. So there's no risk, really. Okay. And if you're not happy with it, contact us. We'll try to make it right. If we can't, you're just completely unhappy with our system, you can return it.
Well, sounds like it would work for me.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. We'll be happy to see you next Thursday at noon. Thank you very much.
See you then.